Question number 96. How many of the following statements are correct regarding the class Basidiomycetes? अब आपको यहाँ पर statements दी हुई हैं and you have to identify that how many statements are correct. Clamp connections occur between adjacent cells of the members of Basidiomycetes. This is true. Primary mycelium of the Basidiomycetes is well developed and elaborate. No. Primary mycelium is made up of monokaryotic cells and it is short-lived. And secondary mycelium of Basidiomycetes is composed of profusely branched and septate hyphae. Secondary mycelium is composed of profusely branched and septate hyphae. So primary mycelium is well developed and elaborate? No. This statement is true for secondary mycelium. Secondary mycelium develops fruiting bodies called basidiocarps. This is true. Some members show multinucleate gametes called cenogametes. This statement is true for members of zygomycetes. So this is incorrect. Sexual reproduction is by gametential contact or gametential conjugation. No, as sex organs are absent in members of Basidiomycetes, they do not show gametential contact or gametential conjugation. They reproduce sexually by somatogamy. Okay, so this is incorrect. Hyphae are septate with dolipore septa. This is true. So how many are true? 3 statements are correct for the class Basidiomycetes. So answer to this question is option number 2. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 97. Question number 97 says, how many of the given below features are associated with members of Chrysophyta? Chrysophyta, as we all know, that they includes diatoms and golden algae, that is desmids. Okay, so we have to identify the features which are associated with diatoms or desmids. First feature is chief producers in the oceans. We all know that diatoms are chief producers in the ocean. They show photoautotrophic nutrition. This is true for diatoms. Zygote develops into an oxospore which takes part in sexual reproduction or which play role in sexual reproduction. This is also true. Form gritty soil. हम सबको पता है कि diatoms की body पर silica shell है. So the silica shell of dead diatoms, they accumulates on the bed of the sea. What happens is this accumulation is indestructible. This hard rock-like deposition constitute the diatomaceous earth. Now, जब हम इस diatomaceous earth को mine करते हैं, so we obtain a whitish powder. The whitish powder is known as diatomite. That whitish powder is known as diatomite, which is gritty. So, diatoms form gritty soil. This is correct. Diatoms may be pinnate type or centric type depending upon the symmetry. True. Pinnate type means they have bilateral symmetry. And this is shown by navicula. And whereas centric type means they have radial symmetry, which is shown by Melocera. Okay, now that means this is also correct. So how many of the given features are associated with members of Chrysophyta? All 5 features are associated with members of Chrysophyta. So answer to this question is option number 2. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 98. Euglena shows or possesses 2 flagella. This is true. Euglena have 2 flagella. One is longitudinally placed and other is transversely placed. Longitudinal meiotic cell division. No. Euglena shows longitudinal binary fission under favorable conditions. Reserve food material is paramylon. In Euglena, paramylon granules are stored as reserve food material. So this is also correct. So both 1 and 3 are correct. So answer to this question is option number 4. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 99. Choose the incorrect match. Here we are given with protozoans and we have to identify the feature which is not correctly matched with the respective protozoan. Okay, ciliated protozoans like Paramecium, because they have cilia around their body, so they are actively moving organisms. This is true. Marine amoeboid protozoans have siliceous skeleton. They have siliceous shells. This is true. Sporozoans, which lack the locomotory structure, and malarial parasite is a sporozoan. This is true. Flagellated protozoans are free-living organisms only. No. Flagellated protozoan like Trypanosoma. Trypanosoma is the example of flagellated protozoan. They can be either free-living, or parasitic. So this is the incorrect match. So answer to this question is option number 4. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 100. Members of Protista are microscopic organisms. True. They may have plastids, as we know that some of the Protista are autotrophic. कौन से Protista autotrophic हैं? Diatoms, dinoflagellates, euglenoids, they are autotrophic. So they may have plastids. True. They are mostly aquatic. This is also true. Protista, आपको पता है कि Protista are eukaryotic organisms. And eukaryotic organisms have ATS cytoplasmic ribosomes. 70S cytoplasmic ribosomes is a characteristic feature of prokaryotes. So this is incorrect. So which one are the correct statements for the members of Protista? A, B and C. So answer to this question is option number 1. Okay. Now I hope you have understood. Now moving on to the next question, that is question number 101.